Howdy y'all, welcome back to another episode of Debt Free Diaries. Your eyes are not deceiving you guys. I am not in my Nike oversized hoodie because I'm finally leaving the house. So if you guys watched the end of the last vlog, I finally decided to step outside because I've pretty much confined myself to home, work, school, and my boyfriend's house because clearly we're cutting down on the budget tremendously. But yeah, all that isolation has kind of put me in this like weird kind of headspace, and it's finally back to being spring and it's a beautiful day outside and I just want to be outside. So my friend invited me to go to this rodeo festival, and I actually had an outfit that I've been dying to wear. I already went to the rodeo like 2 vlogs ago, but I was kind of just like, it was a long day, I just threw something on and I was just going to kind of go. But now I'm like, okay, I got a fit that I want to try out. So I'm super excited to be going to another rodeo event, and it just looks like it's going to be good vibes, line dancing, all of that good stuff. So of course we are sticking to a budget, so we are spending all cash. So we have about $23. So the event ticket was $23, so that took part of the budget. So we had about like $46. We spent half of it on the event ticket, so now we have $23 for the rest of today, and so that is for any food, drinks, anything I buy at the event. And then I'm going to try to go to my friend's birthday party after the event, and I hate showing up empty-handed, like without a gift, so I'm going to see if my friend that I'm going with will go like half on half and we could just like stop and get a nice little gift and split that cost since we'll be arriving together. So fingers crossed we can make $23 stretch in 2026. Let's get it. All right, I think I'm gonna bring a protein bar just in case. Also, look how fancy my pantry organization is. Like, clap it up for me. But anyways, I'm just gonna pack one just in case I get hungry and we don't have money for food. My purse is a bit overflowed though, but I don't want to pack a bigger purse. I'm gonna make it work. Should I show a little lanyard? I don't have a fan, but I have a portable fan. So I also don't know boots on the ground, but I'm really quick at memorizing line dances. Let's roll out. Linked up with Ashley and the one who convinced me to come outside finally.
Because everybody needs to go outside at some point.
But Ashley's on a debt-free journey too.
Oh, yeah.
So we're in a similar boat. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's tough.
But no, I'm glad to finally get out the house. So let's head there. Driving montage. We made it to the down dirty sound. Who knew the ranch was this close? We're in the line, so I don't know what we're waiting on, but we're here.
We showed our ticket twice.
We paid for parking.
$20.
But I paid with cash, so that wasn't a part of the budget.
We are already over budget.
Alright y'all, we have like $2 or $3 left in the budget and I'm hungry, so let's see what we can make shake in this economy.
We can't even get two Jack in the Box tacos for $1 anymore.
You won't believe what we found. You guys won't believe what we found. Just wait, you guys won't believe it. Just wait, it's coming. Y'all won't believe. Y'all look at this. We're trying to find something to bring to the party under $2 each. I'm probably already over budget, honestly. But at least I'm gonna be over budget by a tiny little bit. Hey gang, so we just got back home. We're wrapping up the night a bit early because we are both drained from today, but we did go a tad bit over budget. So we got the drinks, which were like probably my entire budget. And then I think the drinks were like $21. And then we did get some cookies to bring to the party, but then ended up way too tired to get to the party. So those were like $2. And then I got $2 for some small Chick-fil-A fries that I forgot to record. We're like $2 over budget, but I think that'll be fine. So not the worst, I'll take it. But I'm tired, so we will chat hopefully tomorrow. Bye. Hello friends. So I just got home. I was listening to the Dave Ramsey show on the way home. That's always what I listen to on my commute home. I don't know, it just kind of got me like, not sad, but it kind of got me thinking about the fact that like no one in my life like believes in his philosophy, which is like fine. I think it's important to have your own opinions and do your own research. And a lot of people are very supportive of my journey, but I don't have like anyone who's like, yeah, like I agree with these things, or anyone in my life who's done these things. And I'm okay with like being the first, and I'm okay with being the guinea pig, and hopefully being the inspiration for friends and family to take those steps. But I think just listening to the show obviously is like comforting, but at the same time like I kind of get in this headspace where I'm like, okay, am I getting too deep into this? Am I like making me like, I don't know. But again, one thing that I like that he says is at the end of the day, if you get out of debt and you hate it, it's real easy to get back in it. So that is a fact. Very hard to get out of it, very easy to get in it. So if I go through this whole journey, I'm like, you know what, I don't like this, I like owing the creditors, then we'll jump back into it. But I just wanted to share that little piece. So if you do feel kind of alone in your financial journey, you feel like there's maybe no one else who believes in the philosophies that you're following, you know, just know that that's okay, you're not alone. And, you know, once you do it, you can always go back to where you were. It's not a hard thing to do. So hopefully that's a little bit of encouragement for anyone on a debt-free or any kind of financial journey. But yeah. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm kind of in a chatty mood today. It's definitely been one of those weeks where I haven't gotten as much sleep as I probably need to. I usually wake up and go to the office at 5 a.m. when I go in the office, and I've been going to bed at like 10, 11, 12 a.m. So my body's kind of worn out. I crashed out on, I always say crashed out. My sister's like, that's not what crashed out means, but it just feels like that's what crashed out means. But anyways, I crashed on Monday after work and literally fell asleep at like 6 p.m. and woke up just in time at 5 a.m. to get ready. I did better the next day, so I had a bit more energy, but my boyfriend wasn't feeling well, so I went to go take care of him. And so I was up again pretty late, and then same thing, back up at 5, and then yeah, today it's kind of catching up with me. So I think I might chill today. It kind of sucks. I feel like when I'm at work, I have like all this energy. I'm like, can't wait to go home. I'm gonna finish my website and finish this and do that. And then by the time I get home from work, I'm just like, but it's okay. Tomorrow we're gonna work from home, so hopefully that will help preserve some energy for me. Anyways, there are 2 topics that have come to mind this week that I kind of wanted to chat with you guys about, because y'all are my debt besties. The first one is I've been struggling with what to do on the more boring days, like the days where I kind of want to be outside, but outside is expensive. And so I've been trying to really hone down like how to get out of that boredom cycle. I do think I need to step away from the spreadsheet. A lot of times I'll be on the spreadsheet, I'll be on financial YouTube, and I'll just do that for hours straight. But I think doing that is not really necessarily helping me make any progress, and it's almost honestly making the process feel even longer than it actually is. So I'm trying to find a good balance, because I'm like, yeah, I can also watch like other content on YouTube or other things, but at the same time, sometimes those make me want to spend money. If I see people like on vacation or doing this, I'm like, dang. So I don't know, I'm trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do on the days where I want to do something. I want to maybe spend money, but I know I shouldn't right now. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know what to do on the boring days. I also think I want to work on like almost a vision board of what my life will look like once I pay off debt, like something just to refer back to even on those boring days or the days where it's a bit tougher, or just even the good days. Like I just want to create something. I might actually do it as a tab in the spreadsheet, and just create like a fun little vision board. So maybe we can do that together in one of these vlogs. I don't know if it'll be in this vlog, but if you guys want, we can create like, what does life look like once you pay off debt? Like, so we have something to look forward to, we have something to keep us motivated and pushing through, and some kind of purpose that we're aiming toward, that's very clear and visual. So we're gonna do that. Cool. But yeah, that's all I really had to chat about. I do want to work on my website, I really do, but I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I'll watch like some entrepreneur YouTube and that might get me pumped and motivated. We'll see. But I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself. Like I said, it's been a long day and that's totally fine, and you know, there's always tomorrow to do better. But yep, I'll let you guys know if I end up working on the website or the vision board today, but if not, I'll see y'all next day, time, whatever. Oh, I got henna at work. Isn't it cute? Okay, I was watching the video back and I know it looks like I'm aging like fine wine, but no, I just put dry shampoo in my hair. I've been trying to preserve my roots after running and working out with my hair pressed, and so we're experimenting with different things, so don't worry guys, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, I'm back on the website, y'all. I think it's officially time to see what the mobile version looks like. Fingers crossed. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. Okay, let's get to work.
Set the roof on fire, step by step, raise the whole room higher. Pick up your step, don't try.
Okay, so I did actually end up getting a lot of the mobile site done, so I'll put it on the screen since I'm recording on my phone, just so you guys can see. I did take some of the strips out of it that I felt like were kind of extra. I kept them on the main webpage because I just wanted to show what I can do with web design, as an example with the brand's webpage. So, but I took them out the mobile because I feel like mobile people just want quick information, so we just kept the most important things like about and offers and featured projects as well as contact stuff. So really the last things we have to do now, I want to finalize my portfolio, put all the little details in. I had 2 more projects I actually wanted to feature in it, and then I need to go ahead and connect my button for when you actually want to work with us, which is probably like appears 10 times in the website, so very important. I've actually been dabbling in AI agent building, so I'm kind of hoping I can utilize that skill to hopefully like build something that like you fill out a form and then it takes you to like a Calendly, depending on how you fill out the form, to schedule your consultation, and kind of takes you through the steps and automatically like sends me an email, like something like that. So yeah, we'll see. Hello friends, so I think I mentioned last vlog I need to go to get a quote from the body shop because yeah, so we got into a little rear end incident not too long ago, and yeah, I've been kind of delaying going to the body shop because my car is working fine, and obviously we are on a debt-free journey, and driving ain't cheap, and I just paid like $2,000 for my coolant. So yeah, so I've been avoiding it, but I at least want to get some quotes. I think I'm gonna go through my insurance and just take that L so I don't have to put too much out of pocket, and plus my car will be in the shop, so I'll need a rental, and that's covered in my insurance as well. But yeah, so I got one quote actually from the Mercedes body shop, which was hefty, of course, not surprised. Now we're gonna go to another body shop that's highly rated, that's near my house, so I'm gonna go check out that body shop, see what they say. Hopefully we get something better, and yeah, probably gonna go through insurance, so I'll probably put in that claim tomorrow. But yeah, that's just something that happened a few weeks ago that I've been, you know, putting on the back burner, but let's adult. Okay, my bad, I completely forgot to update y'all. It's just been like crazy ever since I left the body shop to go to the park to get my workout in, because we're saving money on gym membership and working out at the free park. But it was like crazy getting there. Since I was coming from the body shop, it took me a different way. I literally could not find the parking. There was like construction going on. It was crazy, and literally like at one point I was just headed in the direction of home, and I'm like, you know what, we're just gonna go home, because yeah. So anyways, with that being said, we did go to the body shop, it was excellent. Like, I found it on Yelp and they just had great reviews for my type of car and everything, so I was like, fingers crossed. And yeah, they were great from the moment I walked in. They were helping me, and yeah, we'll chat more about that once they finish the service. But yeah, they gave me a quote that was so much better. So drum roll please, $900 max total. Yeah, and that's only because they might have to get a new grill, but they said they're going to search for a used cheaper grill. They're going to put in the effort to search for a used cheaper grill that could be about $300 less, so I could be paying $600. I'm never stepping foot in a Mercedes again. Like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I could pay that out of pocket, like when y'all want me to drop the car off. But yeah, so he said he's going to call me back if he sees a used one, but I need to reach out to see how long it's going to take, because depending, I might just give it to them, let them do their thing. Because I was going to try to go through insurance so I can get a rental car, but depending on how quick it is, I can work from home for a week, talk to my manager, figure that out. So opportunity there. But yes, that is just great news. I'm so glad I went to go get a second opinion. Thank God, because wow. But yeah, so depending on how the service and the whole process goes, I will let you guys know who they are in case you're in the Houston area looking for a body shop as well. But fingers crossed. And as a solo woman, I did not feel anyone was trying to upsell me. Honestly, they were downselling me. They're like, are you sure you want to get this fixed? It's just a scratch. I'm like, you know what, you're right. I don't care right now. I'm on my debt-free journey. Like, just fix this part that you could actually obviously tell. Yeah, so shout out to that. Hey y'all, sorry I look a little crazy. I have class and I didn't put my hair up last night, so I'm trying to get some last minute curls in, and I wasn't really planning on filming. I don't know, I was just getting a little emotional and excited about something, and I just really felt like I wanted to share it with you guys. I know I've been saying, like, I set up meetings with my siblings to kind of help them get through adulting, just because I'm the oldest, and I felt like I kind of had to teach myself and learn a lot of things on my own. And I have 3 younger siblings, and I'm like, the earlier I feel like they can get started, then the more set up they are for success. And I just feel like I feel so happy, as my sister is doing really, really well, and she just got a full-time job, and she's staying with my grandma, so she doesn't have to pay rent right now, and she's just set up so well. She has a good savings. We were privileged enough to get like a little trust fund once we graduated college, but me and my brother, who's second, kind of had to blow through it because we ended up staying in the city where we were during college and having to like pay for our housing and just different things. And I did end up using the rest of it for my car down payment, so I still get to see it and utilize it every day. But she was able to just completely save that and put it in. I worked with her to put it into a high yield savings account. So she's been gaining a lot of interest on that, and I've just been kind of like trying not to be forceful. I never like to be forceful when it comes to finances. I know that's such a huge topic in people's lives, but I just tell her the things that I wish I knew that would have set me up, and I'm like, she is in such a good spot. And so she just texted me and she created a budget and a spreadsheet and a plan, and it's just beautiful. And literally in less than a year, by the end of this year, like, she will be debt free. She'll have a fully funded emergency fund. My friend says cringe to crown camera, and I was like, why crown camera? So guess I'm cringe. At least it's happy tears this time. I just told her I'm really proud of her, and I can't wait to be with her. I can't wait to be there with her, and I'm so glad she's gonna get there. And I just told her, because I know my siblings can get annoyed with me sometimes, coming to them being like, open your student loans, let me show you about your interest rate. But I just said, of course, I just want y'all to be financially stress-free so y'all can enjoy your life without ever have to worry about money. And I think that's going to be the most important thing to me. And I know they're my siblings, they're not my kids, but I'm putting in work with them. Like I'm fighting them. Like they want to go out with their friends. They don't want to be on my financial calls, and that's fine. I just call them when they get back home. But it's just, yeah, this was just, I'm going through my own journey. I'm trying to not live in my spreadsheet and take it day by day, and I'm like waiting on, when is this payment going to come so I can pay off my debt? But now I have another person's journey to be hype about. And like I said, actually earlier in this vlog, this journey feels kind of lonely, even though there's a lot of support. There's not anyone who really believes in what I'm believing in. So it just means so much, because it's one of my favorite people in the whole world. So I just thought I'd share that. But yeah, it is class weekend, so you guys probably won't see me till after class weekend. I don't know, just depends. I don't put the pressure on myself to vlog when I have class, so yeah, but shout out to God. I don't know if this is what I was going for with the hair, but here we are. I kind of want more like curls, like pretty much like the day I do it kind of curls. I am so 80s right now, or 90s, I don't know. Just want to show you guys my hair since my last video was spontaneous. I just didn't want to leave you guys with that. Time for class. Hello. So I got really excited, you guys, and I finished the website, period. So I'm gonna show it to you guys in a second, but I also just finished the business card, so super excited about that too. So here you go. Okay, here's the business card. Nice fancy 3D preview. Decided to go with a QR code. It looks so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I just ordered the business cards and I went ahead and put it on my tax spreadsheet so we can make sure we get all of our business deductions next year. I'm actually going to show you guys the final website later, probably toward the end of this vlog, just because I want a screen recording and kind of like guide you through it. Since I've been showing you sneak peeks throughout the vlog series, I think it'd be nice to like give you guys an official run through of the website, so we'll definitely be doing that. But I just planned some client outreach and marketing planning to start to gain clients, so follow along for that part of the journey. Hello beautiful people of the internet. Class weekend is officially over. Yeah, it's like the best feeling, man. Saturday after 8 hours of class and a midterm today, y'all. All right, so as promised, you guys, I'm going to take y'all through the final website. And this is actually the perfect timing because I ended up updating it again. Basically, as you guys have probably seen this whole time, I've been calling it like Made by Cass, but I already own the domain for Maison Le Monde and the email and everything, and Made by Cass domain is taken. I was like, why don't I just keep it as Maison Le Monde? So I literally just quickly changed everything to Maison Le Monde. I was able to cancel my business cards right in time, and I ordered new ones with Maison Le Monde. So pretty much everything is exactly the same. I just changed the name and everything else still fit and still works, so that is good. So yeah, let me record my screen. Hop into Maison Le Monde. So Maison Le Monde was the original name of my original agency. It just needed a full refresh, rebrand, overhaul, so I was kind of creating something new just because that's how my brain works. I'm like, let's just stick with what we already own, and I also own the LLC, so you know what, it just made the most sense. So I changed the heading to the House of Brand Excellence. It's kind of small, so I'll probably like make that a little bit bigger, but I'm just glad the website is now to the point of ready to send to clients, but I will obviously be tweaking it and making sure everything is perfect. But let's dive into the website. So if you guys have been following the vlog series, then you know that I am building a marketing agency so that I can make some money on the side. So I have a big background in marketing, design, film, communications, all that good stuff. And I work in corporate America marketing right now. So yeah, so I thought this was a great way to make some money. I do typically get clients, but it's kind of one-off because I don't really promote it. So this is my opportunity to now promote that offer. So basically I created a single scroll website. I wanted the first visual to just be like really cool and like just fit this like kind of style and vibe, and I didn't know, I was trying to figure out how to do that while on a budget, and I was like, you know what, I have worked a lot in the AI video and image generation space, so I was actually able to generate these models, use some inspiration from my Pinterest board for their outfits. I used this whole like nice museum theme, and I was just kind of able to put them all in the same space, create various versions of them, and then make that into a moving video. So I thought that was a really cool thing to have in the front. And then Let's Build a Brand That's Ahead of Its Time, I felt like also matched that perfectly, because it's showing AI and just the capabilities of AI and how that can add to your brand. So the next section, I just thought it would be fun to kind of feature some things that kind of inspire people in the brand space. We have like cameras, digital cameras are popular right now, like a microphone for podcasting, all that kind of stuff. So I just thought these icons were fun and kind of would get a customer thinking and excited about the content and design of their brand. Here's kind of my feature section. This is a version of my headshot AI generated into a new outfit. And yeah, just a little bit about me and my experience in the industry and how Maison Le Monde is going to help with that, with my expertise, some companies that I've partnered with. I really like this kind of screen here, just like your vision's our priority. I'm very, very client-centered, client-focused, and I really want clients to kind of have like a VIP experience working with the brand. Choose Your Path is kind of giving you a glance at some of our work on the left-hand side, as well as a glance at some of the main retainer services. I think what I hope for the brand is for us to actually narrow down our services over time and really specialize, but for now I just wanted to have a very large offering because obviously we're trying to increase my income, but plus this also helps me to gauge what clients actually are looking for. But yeah, so we have our creative consulting option, unlimited designs. This is just clients who just need things. I'll actually get more into the nitty gritty once we get down, but just a sneak peek. And then social media marketing, and then just some other offers here as well. So like logos, style and brand guides, template packages, graphic design, web design, video editing, and newsletter. And pretty much what you guys are gonna see, primarily my services are things that I can do from home. This is the Houston-based marketing agency, but obviously a lot of this stuff I can do for whoever, so that's fun. And then for people who have like custom requests, custom packages, things they need, then I have that as an option as well. These are the three main packages. So the creative growth session is the creative consulting. So this is just for people who just need feedback, advice, maybe like some light visual tailoring and that kind of stuff. So that's so we have that one. The creative partner retainers, unlimited design services. So this is more so for people who don't necessarily want my opinion per se. They just want designs produced like in a good budget and with good turnaround time, etc. And then the final one is a growth engine, which is social media marketing. This one definitely has a lot more heavy hands-on. You'll see here it says dedicated content batching day in Houston. So this one does have the option to be more of an in-person thing. So this one definitely is a bit more hefty, which is why it's obviously the largest priced retainer for now. Of course, had to have my portfolio on here. You guys told me kind of go back and forth on how this was gonna look, and I really love that I went with kind of this blog theme. So you can actually just click on the project, you get a little cool preview of it, and you can actually see like everything that went into the project, a breakdown, more information. I was actually gonna add to this as well, and then you can kind of scroll through and see several other projects, and I just like that you could add like the GIF here so it automatically moves. So yeah, I really, really love this layout. And then if you go to see all, again, it kind of takes you to this overall thing. We have the AI campaign here, so kind of just explaining about that and the work that went into that and how that could be used. So I really love how this portfolio layout came to be. Click back on the home page. But yeah, I think it looks really, really cool, and it's super easy to add a new project without having to tweak the website or anything. So excited about that. I already have 2 other projects actually that I'm probably going to add in here. So that's really nice. And then yeah, we just have a really nice footer. So again, the footer kind of syncs with that one-time scroll website and takes you to the section of the web page that you're looking for. We also just have my email at the bottom, my contact information, my like just email list, VIP list, again, Maison Le Monde at the bottom, and then you can click work with us, which you guys probably saw throughout the website, and that takes you into the client interest forms. This is pretty much what clients will fill out. It'll give me a great idea of pretty much everything they're looking for, so I can see how to best support them, and then from there we will set up whatever is the next step is, depending on what service they're looking for. So yes, I am super excited about this. I finished the mobile website as well, which I think I gave you guys a sneak peek of earlier, but I just really, really love how this came out. I'm super excited to launch this. I did go ahead and create some launch copy and text that I'm going to send out, but that will all be launched next week. So that will be in the next vlog. So make sure to stay tuned for the official launch of Maison Le Monde and just growing and gaining clients. And yes, so super excited about that. I'm gonna do a little bit of tweaks, a little bit of work on the website for now, and then yeah, we're almost ready to launch, guys. I'm so excited. Hello friends, so it is about that time. I feel like this vlog is getting kind of long, so we're gonna do this end part really, really fast. But quickly, I just want to talk about what's coming up next in the vlog series before we get to the numbers. But as I mentioned, I think it was more so in the last vlog that I talked about it, but I did get my tax refund numbers back. The IRS did approve it and it's actually supposed to be coming next week. So I'm excited. That's paying off like almost half of the freaking Amex. So super excited for that to come, and we'll pay it together next vlog. Also, as you guys saw, I finished the agency website, so that will be launching by next vlog as well. Overall, it's been an interesting now almost 2 months like deep in my debt journey, no credit card usage, and tracking almost every single day. And honestly, it hasn't been too bad. I'm very, very grateful. And this year my goal was to practice just like gratitude for what I already have, and that's been going super well every morning. Like, I just thank God for everything that I do have, and so I don't spend a lot of time thinking about what I don't have. I even was trying to create like my life after debt vision board, and I was having a hard time because I'm just like, everything's just so great right now. I don't even like, obviously eventually I came up with some stuff to spend money on, but I was like, I don't even know like what exactly like am I hoping for right now. So yeah, so that's all good. I think I have been able to find a bit of a balance between having a social life and, you know, still getting my beauty routines and stuff in whilst on a budget and just learning DIY and different things like that. So it hasn't been a horrible life paying off debt. Nothing crazy has come. Like I said, I've maintained a decent emergency fund that's covered a lot of emergencies like my car repair and this and that. I did pay the deposit for my car repair. And then I'm going to use part of the tax refund to refill back up that emergency fund. But yeah, so far I feel like I'm using the emergency fund every month now. So glad we have it, to say the least. But let's get into the numbers, guys. So my starting debt, including my house, is $504,975.94. My current total debt is $498,724.69. My starting consumer debt, not including the house, just student loans, credit cards, and personal loans, $200,280.85. And my current consumer debt is $194,352.68. I am currently snowballing my Amex card, so I typically show you guys what that number is, but the number hasn't really changed. I guess it has since last vlog, but basically my Amex started at $19,891.19 and is now sitting at $15,313.86. So we got a really good pay down with my bonus for that, and then we're going to put a lot of my tax return. It did go up a little bit since last vlog, obviously because of interest, but also last vlog we were able to get the interest rate down to 7.99, so we're paying way less in interest than previously thought about. So those are the current numbers, you guys. The numbers mostly did go down because of my minimums that I have to pay on my Chase loan as well as my 401k loan. I have minimums on those, so naturally those are going to go down, as well as my home loan. I'm paying the mortgage, so naturally that goes down. I actually didn't put the mortgage in here, so hopefully we'll get a good chunk of that in the next vlog's numbers. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Paying off debt does not mean you have to hate your life. It just means you probably have to look at things and shift your perspective and your mindset. And I actually think I have a video planned on like how I shifted my mindset in order to get on this journey, but I want to talk about that a little bit later, only because we're 2 months in, which I'm proud about, but I feel like I still have a lot to learn and a lot to go through in this journey. But I hope to see you guys next vlog. Bye.